Hi travelers, salut les voyageurs. So today we're in a new city, Samarkand, and it's a very important city in Uzbekistan. It used to be the center of the world for some time, with the Silk Road, with trades between Middle East, Asia and some other country, some other region I mean. So there will be a lot to see today, but I'm not staying a long time here because I'm going to Tajikistan tomorrow or the day after. So now I'm going to get some food. Here the specialty is mostly kebab, as they say. You can find also of course the plov and stuff like this. Behind me is the main street. I'm going to try to avoid it as it's very touristic and I don't want to be in a touristic restaurant. But yeah, I already like the city. I arrived yesterday night and it's much different than Tashkent. Like there is much more green space and stuff like this, and you feel less oppressed, you know, because there's so many people in the city, cars everywhere. Here is much more chill. Okay, so I think I found one. Let's see what's gonna be the price. Okay, so I forgot one important thing. In many places in this country they don't take the credit card, so I need to get some cash. Yeah, and that's it. So, I took 2 samosa, 1 plov and 1 chai. There is not the price writing on the menu, but I'm not really scared about it. I was walking by to get some money and I saw like the most touristic restaurant. The plov was like €5. You know, when I go, for example, to traditional not touristic shop in Tashkent, I could pay €2.90, something like that. So we'll see how it is here. They always bring some salad and traditional bread, which is like this. I will put the real one like in the video. And small salad. I think all of it should be €6-7 maybe. So for the little story of plov, usually it's something that comes with horse meat. Thankfully there is no horse today, but it's like very heavy dish. And so before the king of the country wanted to make a dish that was like fulfilling the stomach of soldiers for one day. So basically they were eating that only once a day and they were ready for fight during all day. So it's a mix of rice, some fruits, raisin and different meat, and it's very, very tasty. You're going to see when they will bring chai, but a lot of time it's young people working even in the hotel where I am. So if it's reasonable price, I will tip him. And by the way, this is the thing to do in this country, something like 20% usually you give by tips. So the food is cheap, but give some tips. You have to know that they are very, very welcoming. Yesterday, as I came to the hotel where I'm staying, I took the taxi and I realized I didn't have enough money, and the taxi driver just said, "You're a guest, whatever. You don't have to pay." In the hotel, same thing, like the guy didn't want me to pay it all, so I just gave the rest to his kids so they can buy some candy and stuff like that. Tea, 2 samosa, what else? Salad, bread, plov. I think it was something else. No, that's it. But yeah, basically I paid a little bit more than €10 for it. I suspect the kid that he took his tip without asking, so I didn't give extra. So yeah, even 10-11 euro, it's not really expensive for what it is, but for Uzbekistan it is a little bit expensive. So now we're walking to the Rajasthan, but yeah, more basically about Samarkand. I told you it's a historic city and why it is so important, as I say, the Silk Road. But what you have to understand is that Samarkand was a main point, a basic point of what made the world what it is today with the globalization. Basically, that's where the world started to become a village, you know, with interaction between everybody. And as today, the main source of income of this city is still trading textile and stuff like this. So still working. There is a old town where I am, and the new city, I won't be there. You can see it's important place, like as the Eiffel Tower. Just now there is 4 wedding pictures and stuff. So just behind me over there, and some others. So we're now in the Rajasthan. It's a real beauty of architecture with geometrical structure. So more about the city, I will sit somewhere so you can see it. So the story of the city is something like more than 2000 years old. It was first conquered by Alexander the Great, then the Arab people that bring the religion here, Islam, and then it was totally destroyed by Genghis Khan before being got back by Timur that made everything here. And then the Soviet came here, and the Nazi even dig and get the body of Timur. And the story is that they should be cursed, and Stalin was very scared about this potential curse, and so he bring back the body from his place, so in the grave. The son of Timur is also here, and not like his father. His father was a conqueror, and his kingdom went from Egypt to India, so it was like very big, even though we don't hear a lot about those stories in history book. His son was different. His purpose was to study astrology. His purpose was to study mostly the sky, and so it brings a lot actually to the knowledge that we have today. I think we can see his observatory inside. We'll check it out. So we are entering right now the madrasa. Madrasa is like a place for studying, so probably for the son, and it's really beautiful. And as I say, it's like perfectly geometrical, as you can see all around. And behind me, the blue is everywhere here, and there's a reason for that. Under the hot Central Asia, there is no life without the water, you know. So it's a symbolic of Uzbekistan, and when you see blue like this, you know that usually it comes from Uzbekistan. Okay, so that's it for this historical site. It's really wonderful and super interesting. So much story here. I didn't know nothing actually about it. So I'm really pleased that I came here. You know, without that project I would probably have never seen that in my life, and has a lot of you also, I guess. Yeah, it's noisy over there. So yeah, it's early, but I have to leave already because I need to get a bus ticket for tomorrow going to Tajikistan. People told me that it's okay, I will have judo there and it will be fine, but I don't know much yet. So tomorrow going to Tajikistan, Dushanbe. So now I bring you back in Tashkent to see some judo over there with the national team, because last time was only the kids, and after we will find each other in Tajikistan. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to tell me what you think about this beauty behind me, and I see you soon. Enjoy. So just before training I got some information about Uzbekistan, and it's impressive what I just heard. So you see the training is just starting here, and the country is, I didn't know, but it's actually one of the biggest judo country in the world, with over 100,000 unofficial judo player for 35 million people in the whole country. You know, Russia probably is the biggest judo country, then you have France with 500,000, and Japan 300,000 something, even though it's decreasing. That could be a topic we talk about later. So yeah, many world champion from junior to senior, and today will be easy day, and I didn't know also, but I will teach after in the for the kids that coming for the next training, so it's gonna be a long day for me.
For the rugged, for the rugged, for the rugged, for the rugged. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't tryna link, no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, then it's done.